You can spend years trying to get up to speed with what's happening in Web3 and all the other stuff that we've talked about today. So it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce Vas Modinos from Blockready. And really, I had a chance to spend some time on the weekend, and from his experience in the tech industry in the past 20 years, he's built a phenomenal platform, which he's going to share with us now, which can really get to the point, the key insights as to what's happening in the industry through question-driven learning. So Vas, welcome. Presentation over to you. Okay?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you? Great event, right? I'm very excited to be here. My name is Vas Modinos. I'm the founder and CEO of Blockready. It's a blockchain and cryptocurrency educational company. That's all we do, education. That's our mission. We don't have any other service other than just education. Let's talk a little bit about today's current state of the industry. We are looking at a time in our lives that we're probably not going to see again. Blockchain and cryptocurrency is transforming everything. It's transforming the way we transact online, the same way internet transformed the way we communicate online. This is something that is revolutionary, and its adoption keeps growing. Now, of course, the only other big technology that we can compare this to was the internet. Right now, the cryptocurrency adoption user rate for blockchain is 100%. It means that every year we get double the number of users that somehow are either using or they're involved with this technology. This is similar to what happened back in the late 90s, early 20s with the internet. Back then, the user adoption for internet was about 80%. So even if the cryptocurrency growth rate slows down from 100% to 80% in the next few years, we're still looking at about 1 billion people using this technology by 2024, and 2 billion people by 2028. This is huge. This is huge. So what is the challenge here? So any new technology, there will be some barriers to entry, right? The biggest one is around education, okay? There's obviously some other factors that are slowing down the adoption, such as market conditions, price volatility, potentially lack of regulation. But the number one challenge we have today is about education, okay? But education is also a challenge on an individual basis. It's a challenge for me and you sitting here today. How to learn fast, reliably? How do you protect yourself against any danger out there? I don't know about you, but when I first started learning, I found myself going through a huge amount of unreliable information. And to be honest, I didn't see any return on the investment of time. I was going through hundreds of sources on the internet, social media, and to be honest, some of them were expensive, some of them were out of date, they lacked the research, and some of them were just aiming just to benefit from my ignorance, right? There's people out there, they call themselves the internet gurus. All they want is to give you that kind of direction and get you to either follow an advice or make a decision which is really in their own benefit. Possibly an investment decision, but it spans across many other ways. And also, I don't know about you, but so many people, including myself, I found a victim of crypto-related fraud and cyber attacks, right? So, how do we solve this problem? I'm going to go and put this slide up there because it's all about the questions we have when we enter this space. And the questions are endless. The questions are endless because when you start, you only have some simple questions. What is Bitcoin? What is Ethereum? What's the difference between the two? What is cryptocurrency? What is an exchange? What is a cryptocurrency wallet? But then once you start going deeper in your learning journey, you get more questions. You just discover stable coins, more questions. You discover NFTs, more questions. You discover DeFi, extremely amount of questions coming into your head. I put a slide together just to go through some of these questions, just to see if it relates with you, right? Is Bitcoin anonymous? Why does Bitcoin has value? Is cryptocurrency a bubble? Everyone wants to know the answer to this one, right? How do I trade safely? How do I select the right wallet? What is altcoins? Why are NFTs so expensive? And hundreds more. It's really hundreds more. Where do I start? And if you don't believe me, I put a small slide for you. I'll take my time. I can play it again. Anyone who comes into this space as a beginner is overwhelmed by the amount of information they need to consume. How do you consume information about the technology that is constantly evolving? It's going so fast that before you understand the space has gone and evolved even further. Where are you? By the way, don't worry, I haven't put 500 questions in this slide. It's almost about to finish, but you get the idea, right? So let's test our knowledge, guys. Let's see where our knowledge stacks up as far as the cryptocurrency and blockchain industry. I'm going to put 4 questions out there. Each question is getting a little bit more harder than the one before. All right, level 100. What's the answer to this question? Which statement best describes a cryptocurrency? C is the right answer. This was the easy one. Let's go to the next one. What are the different types of crypto wallets? It's actually D. Desktop, mobile, online, paper, and hardware wallets. Getting a little bit more difficult now. The market cap of a cryptocurrency coin or token is calculated by multiplying what? C, circulating supply times price per coin. And the last one. Which of the following consensus mechanisms is considered the least environmentally friendly concerning energy consumption? Anyone else? A, right? That's why Bitcoin is always on the news, correct? Okay. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my cryptocurrency journey now. I can guarantee you I've made every single mistake you can even imagine. When I first started, I had no help. I jumped into it, almost blindfolded, and I started trying to learn. I had no strategy, no portfolio strategy, no investment strategy, and certainly no exit strategy. I was lacking the research, didn't have the time, and basically I just followed other people's research. I thought they must know something better than me, right? I never doubted how much effort and how validated their own research was. I just followed it blindly. I FOMO'd into investment decisions that really went against logic and the fundamentals of investment. I fell victim of hype and misinformation. I got greedy. I thought prices will always go up. I never planned to be ready for when the market sentiment turns around. And also, I was literally a beginner. I was unaware. I didn't know the best practices. I didn't know how to transfer money from my exchange to the cryptocurrency wallet. I didn't know how to secure my passwords or how to create a complex password. It was a nightmare. But one thing saved me. Any idea what's this one thing that saved me? So I kept notes. I was very organized. For everything that I came across, I validated, cross-referenced it, and I actually kept my notes, okay? And I ended up with a huge amount of inventory, of learning material for my own purposes. I answered all the questions I had in my mind and all the questions that keep popping in my mind every day when I was learning. I collected interesting facts about the cryptocurrency industry. I understood misconceptions about the industry. Like, for example, governments will shut down Bitcoin, or blockchain is a database. These are misconceptions, not true, right? I collected use of resources. Any website that was of interest to me, whether it's related to NFTs, marketplaces, mining tools, I just saved it. I bookmarked it. I also collected best practices, what not to do and what to do when it comes down to scams, managing my passwords, managing my wallet, selecting the right exchange, understanding what to do and what not to do. And finally, I collected a lot of information about the lingo, FAD, FOMO, SAFU. I collected a lot of these things so I can navigate all this jargon language that we have in this industry. And then I thought, other people must be in the same place as me. Other people have struggled the same way I struggled to learn this new, amazing, revolutionary technology. And this is why I took a decision to found Blockready. And Blockready's mission is one mission only, to educate. So I took everything that I had, I collected, structured it, categorized it, I added even more, and I put it on a platform which is designed for a learning experience. I also made sure that everything was validated. I made sure there was no bias. You won't find any instruction to buy or sell or make an investment decision in our learning material. We just give you the information, we give you the knowledge, and we let you make this informed decision. And finally, we made sure that we cover as much of the interest topics as possible, spanning from the Web3, the metaverse, the blockchain, the mining, NFTs, DeFi, CeFi, legal, taxation, insurance, inheritance. We covered everything. So this is something I'm very proud of, to be here today, because my main mission is to help people, because nobody was there to help me. So, sorry, I skipped one slide. So I also wanted to make sure that the learning experience is somehow different from all these other online courses out there. So I developed everything with a micro-learning approach. Micro-learning means that you don't have to go through a huge amount of reading, huge amount of watching videos. We provide all the material, all the essential knowledge you need in a bite-sized pocket information, in a compact way to save you time, because we're all busy people. We don't have the time to go through hours of understanding all this material. So we also made sure that everything we put in, all our learning material across our courses are certified. We're certified by a British certification service called CBT. And we made it also accessible. Accessible means it's available 24/7. It's actually self-paced, so you can learn at your own pace. But most importantly, it's affordable. I didn't want to make it expensive because, to be honest, the people who need this information most are the people that potentially cannot afford thousands of dollars on an online course. So I made sure that the prices are kept to the minimum to try to reach to as many people as I could. So, where are we today? We have our website up, we have our learning material, and this is the last slide. I'm going to go through everything you'll find at Blockready. Of course, then we can open it up for Q&A. So the first thing we have is 558 frequent asked questions with answers validated, researched, concise, bite-sized information. No more than 2 paragraphs, 300 to 500 words each answer. We categorize these across 2 courses. 220 of these FAQs are on our beginner course, and the rest, around 330, is on the advanced course. We've got 250 glossary terms that basically you get access to all these acronyms, all these terms that everyone is using on the cryptocurrency industry today. We've got 20 myth busters. This is to counter any misconceptions, right? We talked about this. So the most important misconceptions, we made sure that we kind of cover them so you know what's true and what's actually just a myth, right? We got 50 did you know facts. These are must-know facts. These are the things that solidify the blockchain as an industry and really highlights its journey to mainstream adoption. Things like El Salvador is made Bitcoin a legal tender. Things like now Instagram supports NFTs. Things like Ethereum processed double the amount of value in transactions compared to PayPal last year. These are the big must-knows that we need to have in our knowledge. 350 online resources. Everything you need, and you spend time trying to discover it, all these useful tools, DeFi rate, mining tools, NFT marketplaces, books, white papers, everything is on our resource library. So you don't have to waste your time trying to discover it. This is the one I'm mostly proud of. We just literally added this about a month ago. We collected 120 of the best beginner cryptocurrency tips. These are snippets of information. Really, it's no more than like 3 sentences. But it covers everything you need to know when you're a beginner, right? How to sign up on an exchange, how to manage your passwords, how to protect yourselves from scams. What does a scam look like? So this is the one entry that everyone would need to make sure that they don't make the same mistakes I made, right? And finally, we got 2 more. One is links to 50 conferences, events like this one, worldwide, so you can connect with the community. It doesn't matter where you are, Canada, South America, Asia, we have the most important cryptocurrency events listed in as part of our resources. And finally, we collected every single link for the most important cryptocurrency projects. Because when you start your exercise to try to invest, the first thing you want to do is read that white paper to understand what's behind this coin. Its roadmap, its team, you know, the fundamentals, what solution they're solving, how they're solving it, why it wasn't solved before. So this is where we are now, and we keep adding to our learning material. I hope you found this useful, and let's start the Q&A.
So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you found that interesting. We never stop learning, right? Yeah, we never stop learning. He's making it easy for us to keep up with the times. So congratulations to Vaz for this. We have a chance for some questions. So I've got some questions, but has anyone else in the audience got questions? First of all, Vaz's experience of doing this for the past 8 years, being in the crypto space, building Blockready, and his industry knowledge for the past 20 years is pretty vast. So he's making learning easy and fast. Tell me, who would like to ask the first question? I will start with a question while we think about it. So you're building this, which is actually giving back a lot because it's remarkably affordable, right? If I want to subscribe for the service, it's only a few $100s, right? But I'm going to save myself years of time. So what is your business model and how do you plan to make this global? Vas, over to you for that.
Thank you, Ankus. So as I said, First of all, the most important thing is we kept prices down. Today, we're offering it as online courses. It's mostly B2C. It means that we're offering down to individuals like yourselves. In the future, we're going to go try to be also talking to companies, so a B2B model. The idea is that you can buy the online courses individually. We have two right now, both certified with an exam. The one is the first one, beginner course. The second is an advanced course. But also we have an offer that includes both courses, including all the learning aids that I've mentioned. And this is literally today at $149. The basic course is only $44, and the advanced course, $67.
So we have a question at the back there. Microphone, please. What's your name? Evan Joseph?
Yes, Evans Joseph.
Hi, Evans.
I've been asking questions all along. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation, and I love what you're doing. I have a question. We currently have a crypto exchange we are working on, and our core value is to promote crypto education in Africa. And I want to ask, because I believe in working with a lot of people, third parties and all, instead of, going through the hustle to do things. So can we purchase your course and our users can use them on our platform? Is it possible? That's the question.
So obviously we need to speak on the details of a partnership, potentially. For me, being a startup, right, we want to promote Blockready.com. That's where you'll find our courses, right? We want to have traffic. We have to obviously try to make a dent in this industry. For sure, there will be potentially a choice of adding access to our courses through your products. So if it's a membership product, if it's some kind of other value that you provide to your customers, we can further increase that value by also giving them access to the courses. So we aid the experience, we aid the education. The more they get educated, the more they consume the products you offer, and potentially that's how I see it working together.
Okay, that's partnership. All right, thank you.
Anybody else got any questions? Yeah, one question at the front here.
Hello? Yeah. Okay, I mean, like now you provided, all your courses in the website. Is there a way that you can like present it on demand, like a seminar to like if needed, to come and explain?
You mean like live training?
Yes, live training.
Yeah, we have this. I mean, to be honest, we've only been live for the last 5 months. We spent a year and a half putting all this content together in the website. So we are now having a roadmap ahead of us. I didn't put it in the slide. I didn't want to bother you with our roadmap, but the roadmap is about providing live training, most probably to companies and organizations where we can do one-to-many, right? So the package will be, actually I have the initial package here. So a corporate offer will look like this, where you have access to all our learning material, you have live training sessions, you have a corporate community, and additionally we'll do blockchain consultancy.
So you may able to provide some use cases that may help companies. If we present you like a business case and how we can have this implemented in blockchain?
That comes as part of the consultancy, yes, because it's customized to your use cases, your specific needs, so that will come under consultancy. The rest of the material, obviously, it's packed, it's fixed, and it's mostly for general consumption.
Yes, thank you.
Ankush? He's a moderator.
So thanks very much, Vaz, and a big round of applause for Vaz. I think this is
Thank
a
you
big
very much,
mission,
guys.
making learning easy. Blockready.
Anyone who wants to come and see us, where are we? L82, L83.
Where is it?
It's gone now. L82, right next to Binance. We're there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vaz. Okay, we take a 2-minute break and then we get the next presenter, choice.com. Okay?
Are you close to Binance? When it comes to education.
Binance. has got amazing education.